Hi, this is day 7 on the job site. You can see our framer, or my son is my framer. We went up here with my husband yesterday and they finished the roof. So we're experiencing what? The hottest days of the year. Yep. So we're upwards to 100, and in the sun and up on a hot roof like that, it's been hot. So you can see up here the eyebrow. We've got it roofed and we've got the tin on it, the metal. We've got the flashing, we've got the black paper. Everything's done with the roof. It blended in really nicely here with the house. All the OSB's on. So it was a long 7 days, wasn't it? We still have the vault in the room to do. We still have the roof tear off in the balloon wall inside of the room addition to do. We still have the windows and doors arrived. We unloaded them the other day. We have to install them yet. Our stones arrived, our lintels have arrived, and we're ready to rock and roll as far as the stone go. What? Oh. Husband's going to be doing the wiring. He's telling me he still has to do the wiring yet. I've still got to mark wiring. So today we are going to be putting on the concrete ledge. Sorry, I tripped. So today we're going to be putting on the concrete ledge and getting this ready to set doors. We've got a lot to do today. The crew's not here yet, which includes my son, and possibly one of the guys in the fire department might show up today to help us again. He's been real helpful when we put up the rafters. Obviously I wasn't strong enough to do that. So, and that's a 9/12 pitch roof. Let's face it, I don't like ice. Seriously. So come on, let's get started. All right, we've got our iron lintels here, our steel lintels. These are very important. They've all been customized to fit anything from over the octagon window to the doors to these custom 72-inch and 60-inch windows. And of course we've been pumping stone again, and we've matched up our fireplace and the base to our greenhouse. So we have our stone in. These are called Door County, Wisconsin cobbles, and they're a real stone. They're not splits. They're the real deal. You hear that? Come on. Here I ordered just enough wall sheathing and just enough roof sheeting. We didn't have anything left over except for just a few of the cutout pieces. And as far as the roofing goes, I think we had what, five shingles left. That was it. That was a perfect order. So, and I didn't do that on the computer because my CAD program's not on this computer, so I was happy with it. When I ordered wall OSB and roofing OSB and the roofing, I hit the nail on the head on all of it. We just have a few scraps left over. We only had 5 shingles left over for the roof, so I'm really happy about that. Not a lot of leftovers. That's what we like on a job site. That keeps costs down. Come on. Here you can see that John cut out this doorway right here so we can get our door in for our Okay, so you can see here that John we rented a concrete saw. That didn't do it. One of these little grinders right there is exactly what you need. And what we did here is you can see we completely trashed this block. This whole thing is completely broken. We'll have to replace that. This will not pass code. As you can see here, we covered this up with plastic. We put duct tape on this. We put boards on this. Because as long as you aim it up here, because these gutters were off and we had a rain coming, and all this was going to spill down into here. But we finally got this roof on in time, and I'm pretty happy about it. We bypassed the rains and we got her. Okay, so we just had to knock our blocks out because the doors were ordered a different size than what was blocked originally, and I don't know why, but they blocked it up. They put the L block clear across here, so we had to rent a concrete saw, cut some of it out. Then we came back with the grinder and trimmed this down. But in knocking this one out, we knocked a chunk out underneath here. You can see some of the green plate roll, the insulated foam there that's kind of hanging out. And the same thing happened to this side, so we had to make a new piece here. So what you want to do is you want to cut a new piece of L block out to fit under the wall. You want to clean out all of this mortar mix stuff here. Here I've taped on, because this right here kind of got tore out, so I taped on another piece of your foam plate. Your insulated foam plating there, which is just the stuff right here. It's just a thin plating, like I showed you during the construction of the house, how we put that on. I think I've showed that up to you when we built the greenhouse as well. Just need a old pair of rubber gloves here because I'm gonna get my hand in the mortar. I'm gonna have to hand pack this, and we're gonna have to do this on this door case and this door jamb as well. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use an S mortar mix that has the concrete and the sand mixed in. So I'm just gonna have John lift that up because I can't. Pour that in there just a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. I only need a little bit, and I'll mix. There you go. Just do it by hand. Perfect. Poof. I need more than that. Yeah, by the time you add water to it. Now, when you're mixing, I think I've taught you this before when we built the greenhouse, but the wheelbarrow, the slope of the wheelbarrow, okay, John should be standing on that side of the wheelbarrow. And when you put any powders in, you really want to put them in on this end. Of course, we don't have enough in there to matter right now. But you only want to mix in the amount that you can work with. So I'm just going to spray in a little bit. Oops, let me get that on the right setting. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit you with it. There you go. There we go. We're going to see how that works. Maybe a little more. There we go. And see how he's mixing that and moving that up that wall. Okay. That's too much water. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start handing, well, it wouldn't have been enough anyway. We're going to start mixing in handfuls of this commercial grade Quikrete. It's the S-type mortar. That's used for block. Now, when we actually blocked it, I actually got a sand pile over here and we used a different type of mortar. This mortar has the sand mixed in. So while he's mixing that, we're going to conserve the battery and we'll be right back. There you go. See the consistency he's coming up with there, where it's starting to kind of break apart and show a little bit of sandiness there? That's what we want. Maybe a little more mix in that and we'll have it. Okay, and you can see I just filled that in. We're going to let that dry, and if we have to come back and Pin-Tuck that, we will. And we're going to come in here and we're going to fix this one next. And I'll be right back. Okay, so we're just going to take a small trowel, a little bit of mortar mix. And we're going to do the same thing. Get over there. I'm going to mix up a little bit here. Alright, our mortar mix, we got this kind that has sand already in it, and it's not wanting to stick at all. I mean, this stuff's junk. I would never suggest buying the S-type mortar for block that already has the sand in it. You want to do your own mix. This stuff right here, watch this, it won't even stick. Well, about sticks. But we did mix up a smaller batch. It didn't have time to slake, so sorry about the air conditioner on. Kind of butter this up. I'm just going to kind of butter this up. And I'm going to hit that side as well. If you come down here for a minute, if you can see it, right here is my J-bolt, right here. And I'm going to try to pack that around that J-bolt the best I can here. I got to make sure that that latches. In fact, I'm going to put some all the way up that. Whatever I got left here. I put another piece of this foam right here, and I taped it up. Go. So this just isn't sticking to this block at all. Give that a minute to kind of set up a little bit there. Take this. Where I tape this up, that's very important to keep this piece of foam plate up so I can kind of tilt and slide. Crap. Tilt and slide. Okay, I need a rubber mallet. Come on this side of me, I guess. Why does that not fit? I had it to fit.
The mortar.
Huh?
The mortar's too thick.
No, the mortar fell out of it.
No, look behind you, honey. There's like a ½ inch of mortar behind you.
Does that stick out too far?
Yeah, it needs to go in just a little bit. You just have to take the rubber mallet and give it a whack.
Well, what it was, you put this in here, but I have to have...
I understand that, honey.
Right here is going to be an issue right here. Even if I thin this down a little bit, John. It's in right, whatever that is right there.
That's your thing. And once you press it together, it should be fine.
Right here's as good as I can get it.
pretty good from this angle.
You lift it up.
It was tight fitting because I cut it.
Tight fitting.
I know, I cut it a little bit smaller than the other block.
It's got to be straight though. Jeez, it's too hot out here at 100 degrees to do this. Just pack that back in right here and I'll make it look good. We'll just take some water like this right here. Just fill that in. This stuff's terrible. You had the day's temperatures out here at almost 100 degrees and then I don't have enough here for this right here, so I'm gonna have to
Mix up it.
yeah, I'm gonna mix up some right here. I'll just check that in. Alright, so it's 100 degrees out here. And this stuff with the sand in it, I'm not even getting it to even stick. I would never buy that stuff again. But anyway, when you mix me up just a couple of handfuls more, I'll get that tucked in there real nice around that J-bolt. There's a J-bolt in there that's keeping me from really getting in there. And I'll repack this and I'll smooth this all down. And this right here will be ready for stone. I'm sticking out of the doorway here just a little bit, but at least I got that foam plate up in there. Yep, that stayed in place. I'm happy about that. But anyway, that is how you fix a broken piece of L block under a doorway. We'll be right back. Okay, I couldn't get this level and it be straight with this doorway as well, so I wanted it straight with the doorway because that's the harder cut. So I just kind of built this up a little bit. I mean, it wasn't necessary. They're gonna put stone on here, but I just wanted to make sure, since this was an open doorway, that this was going to look good. Just in case that area is seen where the door is. And we fixed this one over here. We went down across the foundation and we fixed any other cracks that may be there from where this got knocked out. And you can see that we fixed any cracks that were in here as well. So everything's fixed, everything looks good, everything will pass code. They're real sticklers on a foundation here, so you can't have any cracks or shrink seams. I mean, it has to look like this right here across the whole foundation, so they will check that here. And when you've got to cut those back out and for a doorway, that makes it difficult. So now we're going to come back in here, form this up, and we're going to make a nice even ledge here, level with the concrete for our door. And we're gonna make another ledge here so we can fill this 10-inch block in from the 8-inch block that's sitting on top of it. I need a nice 6-inch ledge here, so it'll go 6 and 4. That will give us 10-inch block, and that will give us 6 inches for that stone ledge. And I'm going to show you why. Look at the size of this stone, just to give you an idea. This is just one stone right here. It's my hand. I mean, these stones right here aren't even the big ones. The bigger stones are over here in these boxes here. And there's some big stones in here. But aren't those beautiful? Door County Cobbles. It's about $3,000 for just all these boxes of stones here. And for my plus $700, I think, for all my angle iron. So that's probably one of the most expensive parts of the job, besides the lumber package and the windows and stones. So you could put this, if you're doing this yourself, you could do this pretty cheap if you just did it in siding. But yeah, I'm not going cheap. This is supposed to be a cottage look, and I want it to look nice. So roof is done, flashing is on. Now all we gotta do now is build that ledge up tomorrow. I won't get that done tonight. And we have black paper this and put on the Tyvek and the flashing across the bottom. On the inside here, we have to cut off all the roof and finish ballooning this wall, and then we just have to put on our vault rafters, and then we'll be ready for my husband to do the electrical runs, and we'll be ready to hang all the light fixtures and all of that part as far as the boxes go. It's gonna be pretty simple on the fixtures, I think. 2 coach lights. Code here, you have to have a coach light at every door. So we'll match up the coach lights on the house, I think. You can get them for 2 for like 69 or something, wasn't it? 2 for 49 or 2 for 69 at Lowe's, yeah.
10% discount. I think the cheaper
Yeah.
we can price them for a while.
Yeah, we get a military discount at Lowe's.